What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel. Today I actually have a 2-in-1 video for you guys. So I have a piece of YuGiOh news and some WWE news for you guys. So the YuGiOh news is, you know what, I'm going to keep that a secret because what you guys are going to hear, you're not going to believe. So with that being said, let's get into some WWE news, including the first thing up is an update on the condition of Kevin Owens with his injury that he sustained at WrestleMania. That's what happens when you fall off of a giant sign. You get injured. So that's that's just it. You know, obviously Kevin Owens was challenged by Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and shout outs to Andy Murray for writing this article on What Culture from whatculture.com. Shoutouts to him, and he writes in this article he writes, the belief within WWE is that Kevin Owens' current injury isn't all that serious, and the former Universal Champion should be ready to go again within the next few weeks. And my laptop needs to stop being a little bitch. Stop. Okay. Okay, there we go. Sorry, for some reason the website just keep going up and down, up and down, up and down, and I'm not even touching any buttons. Literally, I'm not. This is the word of Dave Meltzer in this week's Wrestling Observer newsletter, who states that the above was WWE's position on the matter as of last weekend. While it is noted that KO originally didn't know if his hurt ankle was broken or just a bad sprain, it doesn't sound like he'll be gone too long, though it should also be noted that he declined the option to attend recent WWE TV tapings in order to spend more time with his family during the ongoing health crisis. Owens suffered the injury while wrestling Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. The former quote-unquote prize fighter doesn't know which exact spot he was hurt on though, as the pain didn't emerge until the day after when his ankle was swollen up. As one of WWE's standout performers through this empty arena era, here's hoping that Owens is able to return to TV before long. Happy, healthy, and fired up. Raw misses the presence at the moment. Yeah, honestly, I think we can expect Owens to come back within the next several weeks, possibly right before Backlash, because I've heard rumors that Backlash is going to be the next pay-per-view that WWE will be working. But at this point, you never know. You never know what to expect in WWE. So I'm very curious to see what Kevin Owens will do or say when he returns. However, I've actually been hearing a lot of rumors that when Owens does return, he will be chasing after the United States Championship, which I believe right now is being held by current champion Andrade, which, to be honest, I don't think he should have held the title this long, because if you guys remember, he sustained an injury that took him out of action for a month, and we all know you have to defend the title at least every 30 days. Otherwise, you're gonna be otherwise you could potentially be stripped of the title. Hello, Andrade never defended the title. So what the hell? What the hell? But you know what? I would not mind seeing Owens chase after Andrade in the United States. I would not mind that. All right, you guys. Next up, now I'm going to be talking about something that's been talked about on social media for the last 48 hours. If you guys know the wrestler known as Killer Kross, they changed his name to Karrion Kross because of the name Killer, obviously. And if you guys saw his entrance, like I did this past Wednesday, oh my god. Like, I swear, whoever the hell? There we go. I swear, whoever, I swear, that entrance was bad ass. I could definitely see Kross just destroying NXT and possibly taking out Adam Cole like that. I want to see that. And if you guys know, and speaking of Scarlet, I'm actually going to be talking about who actually sung his song, his theme song. So it said, so the article again, shoutouts to Andy Murray, and I swear these ads are fucking bullshit. So again, shoutouts to Andy Murray for the article. Karrion Kross and Scarlet had WWE fans buzzing after this week's episode of NXT. Not only for the dominant squash of Leon Ruff, who apparently is a WWE referee. Not so sure on that. But also for their bombastic cinematic ring entrance. Dressed up with some machines and elaborate lighting effects, it was attention-grabbing. It was an attention-grabbing arrival for one of WWE's most hyped new signings. A key component of it was Scarlet lip-syncing along with the song itself on the way to the ring. My camera keeps moving. And it has now been revealed that Kross' valet and real-life partner actually recorded the vocals on the track. So obviously we know that. So we know that Scarlet Bardot, I believe is her full name, and Karrion Kross are actually together. I believe they are married, if I remember right. But she posted on Twitter yesterday saying it's my voice. Literally, she retweeted a tweet with a comment saying it's my voice. Scarlet has been in WWE developmental since November 2019. Months passed without her making an appearance before Kross was signed in February 2020, with the duo making their first televised appearance this past Wednesday on the April 8th episode of NXT. They probably meant 6th. They probably meant April 6th. No. This is May, so last month. Okay, alright, so last month. Sorry, my mind is just blown up right now. Last month on NXT, they have since waged a backstage war on Tommaso Ciampa before entering the arena. Prior this past Wednesday, starting what will likely be a brutal bludgeonous ascension up the card. Kross has previously been earmarked for an immediate mega push in WWE, with Triple H reportedly a big fan. Yeah, so, you know what? I'm starting to like Karrion Kross. I didn't know much about him. The only thing that I know is that he was a part of New Japan Pro Wrestling for a long while, actually. And the fact that it's actually Scarlet who sang that song, I love it. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to hear it in full, because obviously you guys know WWE has another account on YouTube. I believe is I think it's WWE Music. I think it's obviously it's a YouTube channel, but honestly, I think, I would love to see that song get released. So, shoutouts to Scarlet for that song. That was fire. That was absolutely fire. Alright, you guys, now I'm going to be talking about the real reason why Roman Reigns is at home. Apparently, okay, seriously, laptop, stop with this bullshit. Thank you. So once again, shoutouts to Andy Murray for this article. and it titles "Real Reason Roman Reigns is at Home." The big dog sheds new light on his hiatus in a new TMZ interview. So it says here, Roman Reigns is currently absent from WWE programming for family reasons, not health concerns. This is according to the big dog himself in a new interview with TMZ, countering WWE-affiliated Ryan Stanton's original report that Reigns took himself off the road as his 2 battles with leukemia had left him immunocompromised. Roman disputed this directly in the interview, saying the following, and I quote, "A lot of people, they think that it was based off of my health and the history of my fight against leukemia. Talking to my doctors and stuff, I actually am fine and my immune system is good. The drugs that I take to fight the leukemia, they don't attack your immune system." So there you go. On taking the time off for family, Reigns claimed he made the decision for his 2 8-week-old sons. "It's my family, it's my children, they are my legacy, so I had to make that choice for them to protect them being so young." There's still no word on when Reigns will return to WWE television, though the big dog stated that he misses wrestling like crazy. Good for him for making the family-focused decision, though, and for effectively ending the speculation surrounding his current absence. Okay, so there was a lot of speculation that it was because of his health, and I actually spoke about that I think like sometime in the last several weeks that there was speculation that it was because of his health, but now we know that it's because of his family. Honestly, though, I think Reigns made the wise decision on by stepping away because of his family and because of the fact that this pandemic could very well affect his kids. That is incredible news. As to when we could see him come back, there's been rumors going around saying that he could return. That he could be back in WWE sometime after SummerSlam, so we could see him right around that time. But of course too, that's just speculation. I'm even I don't know when Roman Reigns could return. But if he does come back, odds are he could very well go after the Universal Championship, which honestly I would not mind seeing that. I honestly would not mind seeing that. I think it would be a great way for WWE to push, to give Roman Reigns the push, and to have Roman Reigns, elevate WWE and and just to potentially give the younger generation, if you will, a chance to get a taste of what it's like to have championship goals such as the Universal Championship. Honestly, though, I think it's great. I mean, obviously it's Roman Reigns. He loves his family. He loves his fans, and I think him being away from WWE, I think was the best decision he made. So you know what? Honestly, I can't wait to see what happens, and shoutouts to Roman. I mean, hope your kids are staying safe, and here's to hoping that he makes a triumphant return. Alright, you guys. Now for some Yu-Gi-Oh news. I never thought, after all these years, that these cards would finally be released. If you guys remember the duel in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal anime between Shark or the Barian Nash, and if you guys are wondering, no, I'm saying it now. a lot of you guys. So I was getting some comments, months and months ago, that I took my name. I took the name from the anime. I want to point out, no, I did not. I did not take the name from the anime. I've actually been called that. I've actually went by the name Nash for the last 3 years. For the last 2-3 years, by some friends, some family, and it just clicked. It just clicked. So that's why I went by Nash. No way did I take it from the anime. So I just want to point that out. That being said, if you guys remember the duel between Nash, Yuma against Dawn 1000, if you guys remember that duel, you will know that Dawn 1000 had very, very powerful cards to his disposal, even though he lost. After all this time, we're finally getting them printed. Yes, his Numeron deck is getting printed. However, as of now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 of his cards are being printed. Most of them are Xyz monsters, are extra deck monsters, and the rest are main deck monsters. So they are going to be printed in in the OCG in the collection pack 2020. Odds are we'll be getting this in the TCG like right around Battles of Legend Armageddon, which will be released in July. So I cannot wait to see these cards in action. But of course too, the article captions says no signs of C1000 or CI1000. You guys are probably wondering what they meant by that. So Chaos number 1000 Numeronius and Chaos Imaginary number 1000 Numeronius Numeronia. Those two cards are so fucking busted. Like, those cards, especially Numeronius Numeronia, spells fuck you. Fuck you, I win. That's what it spells. Trust me. I think I talked about that in one of my earlier videos. I'm gonna reveal. You know what? I'm gonna reveal the effects. Hang on a second. Let me go to the the fandom website, and I'll show you guys what I mean. There we go. Here we go. YuGiOh Wiki, and while that loads, I'm gonna talk about the first card that we have here. So we have Numeron Wall. It is a level 1 dark attribute fiend effect monster with 0 attack and defense. And its first effect is a hard once per turn. So its first effect says, if you control no cards, or every card you control named Numeron Wall. If you control no cards, or every card you control is named Numeron Wall. As a quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or side of the field to the grave, take 1 Numeron network from your hand or deck, and activate it. And its second effect is, when you take battle damage, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, end the battle phase at the end of the damage step. So obviously, let me move on my camera. So, guys, I swear my camera just won't. There we go. There. So obviously, Numeron Wall basically gives you. It's basically a searcher. It's a field. It's basically metaverse. Basically, it's basically metaverse where you get to activate a field spell from your deck, which is absolutely incredible. Which is absolutely great. It's an incredible card. I'm not so sure how this card will be effective, but you never know. And its second effect is kind of like, I guess it's kind of like a threatening roar, but with a different effect. So when you take damage, the card gets special summoned, and the battle phase ends like right off the bat. So in in a way, it's kind of like Threatening Roar, but with a unique effect. So I honestly think it's a great. I think it's a great card. I think the biggest downside to it, is that you have to have is that you have to have at least 2 copies in the deck, and I think that's just the only downside. All right, you guys. Now for the first Xyz monster, so we have Chaos number 1. So we have Chaos number 1, Numeron Chaos Gate Shunya. It is a very interesting card. So it is a rank 2 Dark Attribute machine with 2,000 attack and 1,000 defense, and it requires 4 level 2 monsters. You can also Xyz summon this card by using number 1 Numeron Gate Akam you control as material transfers materials to this card. If this card is Xyz summoned, banish all monsters on the field. Bruh. It's basically Nibiru. And then its second effect says, once per turn during your next standby phase, after this card is banished, you can special summon this banished card. Then, if you control Numeron Network, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the total attack points of all banished Xyz monsters. So I believe. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, so that's basically it. That's just stupid. I swear, that is just so stupid. Like, not only are you using a Nibiru-like effect on your opponent's board, but you're dealing a good amount of damage. That's just like stupid good. Alright, so the next one is number 1, Numeron Gate Akam. Requires 3 level 1 monsters. It's a rank 1 light attribute machine with 1,000 attack and 100 defense. Its first effect is that it cannot be destroyed in battle. Second effect says, at the end of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can detach an Xyz material from this card, double the attack points of all Numeron monsters you control for the rest of the turn. Dare I say more? Nothing much to say about that. Next up is number 2, Numeron Gate Devi. That's actually how it's pronounced, Devi. Oh, again, rank 1, same thing. Rank 1, light attribute, 1,000 attack, 100 defense. 3 level 1 monsters, cannot be destroyed in battle. It's basically the same thing. So all of the Numeron Gate monsters have the same effect. Just the name is a little different. And then of course we have number 3, Numeron Gate Trini, same thing. And then number 4, Numeron Gate Kadvari. So it's the exact same thing. And then we have the field spell, which is Numeron Network. And its first effect is a hard once per turn. So during your main phase, you can send a Numeron normal spell that meets its activation conditions from your deck to the grave. This effect becomes that spell card's effect when that card is activated. Effects of Numeron Xyz monsters you control that activate by detaching Xyz materials can also be activated without detaching them. So yeah, that's just stupid crazy. I can't say anything more about it. And then for the final card, we have Numeron Calling, which is a normal spell, and it says if Numeron Network is in your field zone and you control no monsters, special summon up to 4 Numeron Gate Xyz monsters with different names from your extra deck, but banish them during the end phase. Also, for the rest of the turn, you can only normal summon or special summon once. So that's just stupid crazy. That's super crazy. I swear, Konami never should have printed them because truth be told, I already know that there's gonna be a lot of cards out there that there's gonna be a lot of players out there who are going to just abuse the holy shit out of the card. So I'm gonna show off Numeronius and then Numeronia. So Numeronius is a rank 12 Xyz Fiend Light Monster with 10,000 attack. Is it? Yeah. So it has 10,000 attack and 1,000 defense, and it says cannot be destroyed by battle except with number monsters. Negate the effects of all sea monsters your opponent controls. Also, they cannot attack. At the end of the battle phase, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Then special summon from either graveyard as many monsters as possible that were sent from the field to the graveyard or graveyards. This turn, to your side of the field in face of defense. If this card would be destroyed, you can destroy one other monster you control instead. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can detach material from this card. Then target a monster on the field, destroy that target, then choose a sea monster in the action deck of the destroyed monster's controller, and special summon it to their side of the field, ignoring summoning conditions. So that's just pretty broken. That's just pretty broken on its own. And then of course also there's Numeronius, Numeronia, which I believe I believe just wipes out your opponent's entire board, and if they don't if they don't destroy Numeronia, then you win the duel. Just plain simple. My thoughts on these Numeron cards being printed, I think it's been long overdue. At the same time, with the current format, but I think with the current master rules, still being in effect, I can't wait. I can't wait to see them in action. I can't wait to see what decks those cards will be able to be in. But you know what? Question of the day: What do you guys think about these Numeron cards? Answer that in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys. And with that being said, that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My links will be out in the description below. Be sure to check out my sponsors, the Collector Store. The link to their online store will be in the description, as well as their address. If you guys are in the Missouri area, because I believe they are currently, with this pandemic going on, they are still open. So their address is in the description below if you guys live in Missouri. And I know that I put this on hold, but if you guys have fan mail that you want to send me, my address will also be in the description below. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.